Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, cars. I love cars since I can remember, and every single one of these ones have a story to tell, and we will go in detail as you guys ask us more questions. But today we're going to do an overview. So we're going to start with this one. This one is a 1973 Toyota 1000. I got this car when I was 9 years old. So long story short, my mom was saving for my college fund. This car came for sale, and we decided, well, she asked me if I wanted to buy it, and of course I said yes. So I got it when I was like 9.5. I learned how to drive when I was 9 on a 1969 Toyota 800, and then I jumped to this one. As you can see it on the plate, this came from Ecuador. I was born in Ecuador, and I've been living in the US for 23 years at this point. So once I had the opportunity to bring it, I brought it, and now it's here. So this is probably gonna stay, actually all of these four will stay with me forever. The next one is a Yamaha R1 2009. This motorcycle, if it will be able to talk, it will have a lot of stories to tell. Thank God it can talk, so that's a great point. I always like speed, I always like adrenaline. So when I was young, I couldn't afford anything that was faster than this bike. So this is a 1000cc on a closed course. I done 176 miles an hour on it. I got it when I graduated from college. I have a bachelor's in electrical engineering, and I have a master's in control system engineering. This was actually my graduation after my master's degree for myself. So I did the worst investment ever, which is to get a balloon kind of long. But thank God I was able to pay it way before the balloon loan actually expired. So it has 16,000 miles. I basically put most of those miles within 4 years. And then I started my previous business before Castro Oasis, and I haven't been riding it since then. I ride it, I would say, once a year at this point. So for 2024, that is the goal, is to ride it a lot more. So you guys will get to see it. I don't know if I can be as fast as it used to be. It definitely requires some practice, and I'm not as young as it used to be either. So then the next one is a 2013 Mercedes C300 Plus Plus. What makes this car special is the Plus Plus. That basically means it has that 350 tune from factory, but it's at 300. You guys can see, but it has the red seat belts. It has the AMG package. So basically it looks just like an AMG, but doesn't have the engine and the instrument cluster. This car is very special. I did want an AMG at the time. I obviously couldn't afford it, and I needed a reliable all-wheel drive car. So this has been reliable for me, knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself. It has close to 95,000 miles right now. I was thinking of replacing it, but I am not into the new hybrid or electrical stuff. So I probably will keep this car forever as well. I just got to keep up with the maintenance. And then this one is a 2015 C7 Z06 heavily modified. The idea of this car was that I wanted a car that would replicate the feeling of a motorcycle. This car gets as close as it gets to that. It makes 825 horsepower to the wheels. It's almost 1,000 to the crank. It is really, really fast. I have done 200 miles an hour on this car with all the aero bits that it has it. So it gets close to the motorcycle, but still the motorcycle has something special about it. When you have your heart against the tank and you're exposed, it's just a different feeling. Being in a car makes you feel a little bit more secure, I would say. But this is a ton of fun. I believe only has around 12,000 miles on it. That's kind of where Castro Oasis came about. So that project began about a year after I bought this car, and since then I've been working on this project. I had the opportunity to obviously have continued with my previous company. Also had the opportunity to go back to electrical engineering. However, my passion is cars. As you can see, since I was 9 to now I'm 36, going in 37. So it's always been my passion, and that's why Castro Oasis came about. So what we do here is based on passion. Also, I took the engineering approach, so a lot of what we do is based on science rather than marketing. So everything, really put everything to the test. All the products that I have used here are on my cars. And as you can see, I keep them a long time, so I know what they do, what they don't do, what they're good, what they're bad about it. However, there is one more car coming, so you guys have to stick to the channel. That car should be here on August of 2024. So I am like a kid waiting for Christmas Day. It's gonna be a long ass way from here to August of 2024. But you guys will get to see what that car is and why that car is so special. But for now, this is my cars. I would say it's my collection. I don't think I will give any one of them. They all have a story. They all have something that I love about them. So if you guys want to learn more about these cars, please feel free to leave a comment. If you want to know something very specific about it, or if you guys want to do a specific video on each one of them, so you guys can tell me. For now, like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.